defensive rated team in the NBA. You expect to see that again on Saturday night.
They have a lot of size, they have a lot of athleticism, and guys who can cause a lot of disruption. Luckily for the Thunder, they have faced this team already twice this season and going to get an opportunity to take those lessons from those first couple of games and apply them in their next meeting. We talk about the defense, but how about Cat and Anthony Edwards both averaging above 20 points per game?
It's been the home team that's come away with a victory in the first two matchups. You see the Timberwolves' second best record through 40 games in franchise history. Normal start time 7 p.m. Thunder Live pregame will get you going at 6:30 right here on Bally Sports Oklahoma. You mentioned two big names, Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns. You're going to have to deal with them.
Yeah, and it's going to require multiple efforts, just like we saw the Thunder throw out a lot of multiple efforts defensively to try to contain the really hot offense of the Utah Jazz. Going to need more of that out in Minnesota.
All right, John and Nancy, an opportunity Saturday night to split this road trip, go 2-2, and finish things off with a victory. We'll talk to you then.
Yeah, we look forward to it, guys, and it would be a nice way to conclude this road trip. And it's a tall order. I mean, we know what Minnesota has done. You know Finch very well, and you know that defense that Paris and Chris were talking about is his calling card.
Yeah, I mean, everybody looks at Chris Finch and says, well, you know, he's an offensive guy because they average, 32 threes a game. He wants those, but he really, like you just said, his calling card is defense. You have Rudy Gobert, changes a lot at the rim. You have two 7-footers in the game. Right now, they're holding Memphis to 97 points. It's a 6-point game with about 5 minutes to go. But you have veterans. You have Gobert. You have Michael Conley. You have, Ant Edwards, who's, one of the best players in the NBA right now, and Karl Anthony Towns. This is a really good team. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, another good game and another chance for the Thunder to sort of test their mettle against a really good team from the Western Conference. Perhaps another game with that playoff intensity. So here are the numbers for Josh Giddey in his career. Just going as fast as lightning to get to 1,000 assists tonight. And, of course, it was an exclamation point type assist as he fed J-Dub, who just slammed it home with authority. You see he's already well north of 1,000 in both points and in rebounds. He had a double-double tonight. Let's hear from Josh now.
Josh, great game pressure in this one, just given the way that they kept charging at you. What did it take down the stretch to seal off the win?
Yeah, I mean, they're a talented team, and they kept coming at us all night, and we knew coming in, they were the hottest team in the league, and especially in front of their home fans, it's a tough place to play. Once they go on a run, the crowd gets behind them. So I think we did a great job, weathering the storm down the stretch. They made their runs, but I don't think we flinched, and we responded the way we needed to. We got timely stops. I thought we made, guys made big plays on the other end of the floor. So they're a talented team, and they gave us their best shot, but I thought our guys stuck it out down the end and didn't get too worried when they went on their run, and kind of knew that was going to happen, but I thought we responded the right way.
When they mixed up looks defensively, it seemed like you guys were able to engage the zone more. You scored on a couple of those cuts from the angle and the corner. Tell me about how that all broke down tonight.
Yeah, I thought, they zoned us a lot. Teams have been zoning us a lot lately, and we're kind of starting to figure out how to attack it best. And I thought it was a good response from the other night against LA, where we settled for a lot of threes. But tonight, I thought we made a heavy emphasis of getting into the paint, making the zone collapse, and then threes were there. We shot it well. And if not, guys were getting layups, we were cutting, we were getting mid-range stuff. So I thought we did a good job attacking the zone. I thought guys made the right play a lot of the time, and it was up to the rest of us to finish off the plays.
You had one of these tonight where J-Dub cut, and then you followed right up behind him. And we'll see that sometimes where you're kind of cutting right behind another. But why does that open up for you all?
Yeah, I guess when a guy cuts through the middle of a zone, naturally it's the middle, so people are going to collapse and it's going to attract attention. And then once he got it kind of near the rim, he had Kessler and Olynyk, I think, were looking at him, so I kind of cut behind and he found me. And I think it's just finding ways to attack his zone. And we've got guys, especially with our 5 guys that start the game, all of us can handle and make plays, which is a luxury to have. So whether it's Chet at the 5, Shea at the 1, it doesn't matter. Everyone trust everybody to make the right play, and I thought tonight against the zone we did that.
Josh, obviously we haven't talked to you in a while, but it feels like since we last talked to you, fourth quarter J-Dub has become this thing. I just wonder what you've seen there in terms of his comfortability and just what's unfolded for him to be being this kind of star in the fourth quarter, especially.
He's been great. I mean, he usually starts the fourth with Shea on the bench, so puts the ball in his hands a lot, and I think he flourishes in those moments. He loves the challenge of putting the team on his back down the stretch and making big plays, and it's something you can't teach. He's gifted with that, and he relishes those big moments, and we put the ball in his hands and let him rock. So he's been great, not just in the fourth, but the last, I think, couple weeks, more so. Specifically, he's been awesome for us, and just giving us that big punch that we've needed, and he's helped us get over the line a lot of times.
What impact?
Thunder improved to 28.